So children, now we shall learn how to draw the ray diagram for given different positions of the object and learn about its position, nature and size of the image formed. As I said you, these for the first 4 I have drawn children, later I will erase and explain you the 5th and 6th, okay na? So this is the skeleton. As I said you draw the skeleton of the ray diagram and keep it ready, I said no. So I have drawn all the 4 and kept it ready to save the time. So idu lens A, B, C, D, MN, OP at the refracting surface I have labeled. F1 to F1, F1 to F1, C1, F2 to F2, C2, everything I have labeled and optic centers I have labeled. Now let us go accordingly. First, what is the position of the object in first case? At infinity. Andre children, the light is coming from some infinite distance. Best example, you can take it as the light coming from the sun, which is the main source of light. And as I already said you, minimum of 2 rays of light you need to show in all the cases to say that the image of the object is formed. Okay, minimum of 2 rays. But better children, follow whatever I do. 1 ray, let it pass through optic center always. Let us be on safer side so that you can draw a straight line which is passing without any deviation. Another ray of light you can draw which is parallel to the principal axis. So after refraction, it will pass through the principal focus on the other side of the lens. Okay na? And one more point is, in case of mirror, when we learned the ray diagrams, we used to represent the object and image by letters A and B, if you recall. AB is the object, representing the object by AB, and it is the AB is the height of the object, whereas I will write and show it once children, you might have forgotten. AB anta we used to write. AB is the object. If the image is represented by A dash, B dash. If the image formed is erect ಅಂದ್ರೆ straight image ಇದ್ರೆ A, B ಹೋಗಿ A dash, B dash ಅಂತ represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Inverted image ಅಂದ್ರೆ arrow head down, B dash, A dash ಅಂತ we will use to represent no children. The same thing here also we will follow. No other confusions, okay? And make sure that always A dash wherever or A dash wherever you write, there should be the arrowhead. Andre idu arrowhead always it should be towards A. So height of the object is considered as AB, whereas height of the image is A dash, B dash for erect images and B dash, A dash for the inverted images. Okay, so keep this in mind. Here you will understand how anta. Now in the first case, the light is coming, the object is placed at infinity. Say, I explained you one activity. If you focus the sunlight with the help of convex lens on a sheet of paper, you can see the bright spot formed on the sheet of paper, which is nothing but the image of the sun. The sunlight will fall on the convex lens will converge the light and make to fall at one single point, which is where the image of the sun can be observed. And if you hold it for a longer time, even the paper can catch fire. Hangene imagine ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, the light is coming from some infinite source, and that is the object is placed at infinite distance. When that is the case, a ray of light will fall on the lens. This is the incident ray. The ray of light is passing from rarer to denser, and after refraction it will travel from denser to rarer medium. If at all you consider the dotted line what I have drawn inside the lens as itself as the normal ray children. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲೈಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಏರ್ ಟು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂದ ಏರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ರೇರರ್ ಟು ಡೆನ್ಸರ್, ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಟು ರೇರರ್. When a ray of light is traveling from rarer to denser medium, after refraction the ray of light will bend towards the normal. If at all the ray of light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, the ray of light after refraction will move away from the normal anta odidira. So here a ray of light after falling, so we will consider the second ray of light coming from some infinite source, and again after refraction It will coincide or converge at some point. Another ray of light which is passing through, and directions very important children, without arrow mark it carries no marks because nobody will know in which direction the light is coming from. So please mark the arrow marks, it is very important. So light passing through the optic center will pass without any deviation and meet at this point. Like this, any number of rays you can show children, like this. All the rays of light will meet at F2. The image of the object is said to be formed at F2. Now, if you can observe children, we used to mark the image height as A dash and B dash either above the principal axis or below the principal axis. But here, the image is formed on the principal axis itself. It is coinciding, no? The rays of light after refraction are coinciding or converging at F2, that is principal focus F2, on the other side of the lens. So, you are not getting any height of the object or image. The reason is the object is at some infinite distance, no? So, image formed is too small, so that you are not getting any height to represent as A dash or B dash. Simply we say that the image is formed at F2. So, the image formed is highly diminished, we can say. Now, what did we just do is, we considered a ray of light, when the object is placed at infinity, the rays of light will fall on the lens and converge at the principal focus of the lens on the other part of the lens. Since the image is formed on the principal axis itself, the image is said to be highly diminished. Now let us check the nature here and compare with the table. First case we did. When the object is placed at infinity. So, the light illi ಏನು ನೀವು A, B ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ object ಅಂದ್ರೆ children, infinite distance ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ light ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. It is understood. So, A, B ಬರಿಲೇಬೇಕು, but not in this case. For all these cases, we need to mention the position of the object. First case ಅಲ್ಲಿ infinity ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದಾಗ, image is formed at focus F2, correct ಅಲ್ಲ? It is formed at focus F2. What is the size of the image? It is highly diminished or point-sized image, isn't it? It is formed on the principal axis without any height. A dash, B dash now represent martilla. So it is highly diminished image formed. And the image formed is real and inverted images. How do you say the image formed is real and inverted, children? Since it is formed on the principal axis, and it is converging, especially with the help of convex lens, we can say real and inverted images formed. That is about the first case. Second case ali, now we will only look at the position of the object. What is the position of the object for second one? It is beyond 2f1. Now this is the skeleton, I have kept it ready. Optic center is f1 is 2f1 is andre. Beyond 2f1 we should place the object andre. For time being I will erase this C1 children. Okay na? Illi 2f1 andre, beyond 2f1 andre, idrinda innu ee kade object ide. I will erase this second also. Illi barila. This is second ray diagram. So I should place the object here. Hege baritara object na? Arrow mark, arrow head upwards always for the object. A and B is the object. Now height of the object, height of the image in the mirror alli odidaralla, illu same story, no change at all. So AB is the object now, which is placed beyond F2. As we all know, minimum of 2 rays of light we should show to say that the image of the object is formed. So a ray of light, let us consider the ray of light which is passing parallel to the principal axis. We know the condition that if at all a ray of light is passing parallel to the principal axis, after refraction will pass through the principal focus of the mirror, isn't it? It will pass through the principal focus of the mirror. One more ray of light if you take, we can say wherever it will meet, there the image of the object is formed. I will consider another ray of light passing through the optic center of the lens. Any ray of light which is passing through the optic center will travel without any deviation. Straight hange hogbidutte light. Will not retrace. Please keep in mind and don't confuse with respect to mirror. Now children, these two rays of light are coinciding at some point. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ coincide ಆಗುತ್ತೋ there the image of the object is said to be formed. From that intersection point, what we usually do with respect to mirrors also we did the same. We connect them with the dotted line or line, straight line also you can draw, and it should touch the principal axis at some point. ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ದೇರ್ ಯು ಸಿ ವೇರ್ ದ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ನಾವು F2 ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, 2F2 ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we can say the image is formed between F2 and 2F2 when the object is placed beyond 2F1. When the object is placed beyond 2F1, the image is formed between F2 and 2F2. What is the size of the image ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, look now, this is the size of the object ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ children, this is the size of the image. So compared to size of the object, size of the image will be small. So we say again the diminished image is formed. Whenever the image is formed below the principal axis, then the images are always inverted images. So arrow head ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. arrow head ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ರು there a dash ಅಥವಾ a ಬರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ? if it is with respect to image a dash, if it is with respect to object only a. ಇಲ್ಲಿ b dash ಬರಬೇಕು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, that is b dash. b dash a dash is the image of the object formed. When the object is placed beyond 2F1, the image is formed between F2 and 2F2. The image is inverted andre real image. Inverted images are always real. And the size of the image is small or diminished when compared to the size of the object. Iga correct, we will verify here. When the object, position of the object is beyond 2F1, where the position of the image between F2 and 2F2, see, between F2 and 2F2. Size of the image is diminished. Of course it is diminished image. Nature is real and inverted image. Inverted bantu andra inverted images are always real. This is about the